60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. On the ball, on the ball.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. They'll send Brown in motion right. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to take over here up near the 40. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration is settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out. Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now,
and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we've got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
To throw again on 2nd down, Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
18 Rattler.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by him. Oh, no, he lost the football. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
19 tight.
They go play action with Hurts. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on third. Hurts sets up to throw it. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Throwing is Hurts. They'll roll him out right. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Hurts will throw. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. And the lead is cut to 2 here in the 4th. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Nwangu now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all of their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Cousins. His throw incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Cousins to throw. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack, now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right.
And he will make his way out of bounds. That stops the clock, but they'll have something else to consider now. It's 4th down here.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Got a man. It's Waddle, complete.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Here we go. Pass the 60. Pass the 60. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Back to throw. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. This from long, very long range. And this doesn't get there. It's no good. They had to go for it, but their final effort here is going to come up short. So a field goal that could have won it went awry. Pretty good distance field goal. It wasn't a chip shot, but still, that one's going to stick with him for a little while, you'd have to think.
It is, and I know that he missed that one, and they walk off the field, and obviously they don't feel great about themselves. They just lost a game. But this is where the proficiency of kickers actually comes back and hurts them, because they've gotten so...
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' patron the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed them. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.
Lil' tune, flow sinister, I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers, I ain't mending them. Enemies, I'm the enema, I'm on them. Just like my keys, drop my on a dinner work. My thoughts I keep confidential, it's consequential. Philosophies unidentical, I'm not in it yet. My Siamese brother Benjamin, that's how I stick to him. These diamond bees, all BBs, I call them biblical. Skating underneath a bridge, stay hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids, ain't nothing in the fridge. Wake up, repeat the sins, I need a 10, stay muddy to the lid, 800, eat a.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Never lied in my rhymes, you can go ask Jennifer, that's my mom's name. I create and find change, my mind frame ensures that forever I'll reign.
Dollar. Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champ.
It's week 3 of the National Football League, and we have Amon-Ra St. Brown on center stage. It was a nice line for him a week ago, reaching the century mark and scoring a touchdown. It's the Lions and the Vikings, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 23.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota stand. Either way. So So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. 13 carries, 58 yards, and a score.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here because, to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammates, too. So if this winning streak is going to continue to have some legs to it, he has to remain effective and put together another nice game.
Middle of the field to Jefferson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A give to Cook out of the gun. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 2nd and 6. Cousins. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The Vikings at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 16. Up the middle, it's Cook. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. 4th down, field goal try coming, so Cousins is off, and on comes Greg Joseph from Minnesota. Joseph's got it, and the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On play action, Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And the Lions are going to take